name's Peter Czerwinski. I'm also known as Furious Pete and Dedicated for Life from Body Space. I'm a professional competitive eater. I've done a 15-pound burger in 30 minutes. I've eaten a 72-ounce steak in just 7 minutes. Tons of world records. I'm up to about 35 now. Back in December 2002, I was actually hospitalized for anorexia. It's a weird story. I had a lot of negative things happening in my life about a year prior to. My dad was hospitalized, my mother was hospitalized, I was told I might have cancer. And as an only child, and at the age of 16, I just simply had no control over my life, and I started using food as a form of control. So I actually could have something to control in my life. And I started, I just took it way too far, and food pretty much took over my life. I just restricted everything, and I was actually hospitalized in December 2002. Heart almost stopped, tons of heart complications, health issues. Leaving the hospital was actually my own choice. I'm not sure if it was necessarily a good idea for me to leave the hospital actually so quickly. I only spent about 6 weeks in there, but I was eager to go out and try and change my life, because I knew I had to change my life, seeing how I actually affected my parents, family, friends, and all that. With all my eating, it actually affected them pretty badly, both mentally and physically. So I knew I needed to change, but mentally it was just really, really difficult. It took, seriously, about 6 months coming out of the hospital to even start to change. There were still thoughts in my head, but I was changing. I signed up to online communities like Bodybuilding.com. The forums there were just spectacular. I was able to communicate with other people that actually had similar issues. I was able to convey my problems, my questions to them, and actually get the proper answers I needed to, to set myself on the right path. And I gotta say, it took about 3 years to finally get rid of all these negative thoughts within my head to actually be healthy and, to have a normal everyday life. What Bodybuilding.com did provided me with a ton of articles on different training regimes and different nutrition articles. All the articles gave me a nice stepping stone to just proceed in the right direction. And they really helped me start training really hardcore and pack on weight and actually finally get healthy again. A lot of people don't really have the motivation to start training to get healthy, to achieve a good body or whatever your goals are. The first thing that you need is just that initial push. You can get that from friends, family, but the most important person is yourself. From a personal point of view, I had an eating disorder, and there was virtually nothing that I really wanted to change in my mind. I mean, deep down inside, I knew I needed to change, but that was really difficult. And what I really told myself was like, do I really want to be like this for the rest of my life? Do I really want to keep killing myself? No, I mean, I really didn't, and it took a lot of effort, mind over matter. Days and days, months and years of struggle to actually finally get to that point where, I enjoy training, I enjoy eating healthy, and I want to get well. For an everyday person, for anyone that really wants to get healthy and get motivated, you gotta just tell yourself that you want something and go for it. If you don't do that, if you don't tell yourself that you really want something, then you're not gonna go for it. If you just do it just to do it, that's never gonna work. You gotta be dedicated, you gotta have goals. Write them down if you need to. That's always a good idea. And then, evaluate where you're going and make sure, be positive about your results. I'm Furious Pete. You can check out more of my stuff. I'm Dedicated for Life on Body Space. Got tons of videos, training tips. Just check me out on there. Thanks for tuning in.